Hey everybody, I just got this brand new Usborne book in and it's new, so there's no videos online and there's no reviews. So I figured I would do one because it's an amazing book. I Love You Americanly. I love you capitally like Washington, D.C. I love you tremendously like a redwood tree. I love you continuously like Seattle's rain. I love you abundantly like the fruited plain. I love you duckily like the public garden's flowers. I love you impressively like Chicago's gleaming towers. I love you colossally like the high Cascades. I love you bountifully like the Everglades. I love you majestically like the Sierras rise. I love you beautifully like the spacious skies. I love you connectedly like Chesapeake Bay. I love you creatively like snazzy LA. I love you wondrously like the Blue Ridge Mountains. I love you spectacularly like the Bellagio fountains. I love you diversely like the Texas Big Bend. I love you strongly like Tornado Alley's wind. I love you endlessly like the Cape Cod sands. I love you dramatically like the bare Badlands. I love you intensely like Niagara Falls. I love you immensely like the Grand Canyon's walls. I love you magically like the Monument Valley. I love you musically like a Nashville alley. I love you largely like the 5 Great Lakes. I love you steadily like Denali's flakes. I love you strikingly like the Golden Gate Bridge. I love you astonishingly like a Rocky Mountain ridge. I love you faithfully like Yellowstone's spout. I love you curiously like Will Rogers' route. I love you energetically like New York City. I love you simply like the stark Mojave. I love you anciently like the southwestern ruins. I love you greatly like the Colorado dunes. I love you extensively like the continental divide. I love you predictably like the North Atlantic tide. I love you stunningly like the Pacific Coast Highway. I love you protectively like the Outer Banks Flyway. I love you welcomingly like the St. Louis Arch. I love you permanently like Mount Rushmore's granite art. I love you historically like a Gettysburg mortar. I love you jazzily like the French Quarter. I love you declaratively like Independence Hall. I love you joyously like the Derby's first call. I love you lushly like a Hawaiian island. I love you inclusively like your land and my land. I love you wholesomely like a warm apple pie. I love you soaringly like a ninth inning fly. I love you grandly like the wave of old glory. I love you complexly like our national story. I love you necessarily like sweet liberty. I love you vastly like our growing country. I love you shiningly, freely, Americanly. I love you so from sea to sea. I love you Americanly.